Welcome back, viewer, to the next video. Thank you for watching the first one, and now you're on number 2. If you want to see number 1, you just gotta go back, you've gotta go to my channel, and you just go back, and possibly I will have an annotation at the bottom left linking you to the previous video. Alright, so now what we're doing is we're defending all these super carriers and everything like that. These aren't carriers, these are actually frigates. They're human-made, so they're not carriers. Carriers are actually the Covenant giant super ships that we saw take down that frigate in the last game that we were playing. Alright, so as you can see, tons and tons of Banshees are coming in. They're going to be taking us down if we cannot assist anything, which means we gotta take down everyone in air combat as best as we can, because if we can't, we will lose the air battle, which it seems like we've been doing this entire time, and we've been losing the ground battle, and if it wasn't for these 6 amazing Spartans, we would have no chance whatsoever on the ground at all. So basically what we did is we take all our ground units, we put them in some air vehicles, and we're going straight up to space, and we're going to be taking down a lot of stuff. And first of all, we gotta get this entire group of Covenant vehicles taken down, because if we don't, we won't be able to transport this amazing bomb. Or it's not really a bomb, it's actually a drive core, and it went terribly wrong. It was a successful warp drive, but the only problem was it warped everything in a frigate to oblivion. So what we're going to be doing this to a super carrier, and you'll see how this works, and it looks amazing and it works beautifully. And so yeah, oh my god, you guys are going to be in for such a treat, and I know it's not a spoiler because it was actually told and mentioned billions of times in this. So if this is not a spoiler, we were going to do this, and if you're controlling this, you know that it's going to work, okay? So no worries whatsoever. Now for these sapphires, or whatever they're called, you gotta shoot them with your machine gun first, and then we're gonna fire with our missiles like you just saw right there. So probably gonna see that again on the next one. So as you see, his shields are going down. I just cracked my voice, but that's okay. Shields are gonna go down. Once they pop, you switch your thing with Y, and then you fire with your missiles, and 4 missiles should do just fine. And I'm sorry for bumping my mic once again, because I'm using 2 microphones at the same time, which kind of sucks. But yeah, see, we're gonna let the shields pop, quickly switch, lock on, fire. That thing is going down with no problem whatsoever, because the missiles, if you let it lock on, they'll lock on just like the rocket launcher, except where they're firing 4 rockets as opposed to 1, which makes this a very overpowered vehicle. If you could fly this in the multiplayer games, you would rain the skies. You wouldn't only rain the skies, you would rain the ground. Alright, so now we have a huge Air Force coming in, and these are Phantoms, because Phantoms are probably the meanest in this entire Air Force for right now. Even though a Corvette could instantly come over here and annihilate everything, we're totally going to have all these Phantoms that have been rigged to attack like insanely powerfully against all these frigates. So what we're going to do, yes, we're in theater mode. You don't look at this view while you're playing the game. This is your normal view through the entire mission, so do not worry about that whatsoever. I'm just going to theater mode because it's really, really cool. So these Phantoms should be coming in very shortly after we take down a few Banshees. Anything that gets in our way, because these attack forces are going to be coming in and they're going to be destroying everything if we did not act quickly. So how we're going to be taking these down? We're going to be using our missiles. Yes, we're going to be using our missiles, because those are the most powerful things that you can use against them. The machine gun can kill them, but it takes a lot more work and it takes a lot more time, and you definitely do not have enough time, because those can efficiently take down this super carrier that we were just looking at 5 seconds ago. So yes, very, very, very useful to use the missiles on those Phantoms, because Phantoms you should not deal with lightly, especially when you're playing on Legendary. Now, if you are playing on Legendary and you really want to know how to get through this game, you just gotta make sure that your shields and your hull integrity are at 100%. So if you're being attacked, just keep pressing the left bumper, because if you keep pressing that while you're moving your ship, you're going to be evading as much as you can. And sorry, this is actually when they tell you you're going to be against Phantoms, but that's okay. Now that we've been warned about it, we can attack these Phantoms. Now they do a hefty amount of damage. As you can see, those are gigantic shots they're firing out of the Phantoms, and those can definitely bring down all of your shields and about half your hull integrity on Legendary. So you definitely want to be careful. That one attack right there that you saw that hit me, it may only have done 11% of damage, but that was on easy. So imagine that multiplied by 5, and that's going to be attacking you in the full game. I mean, in the legendary. This is the full game. I meant in the Legendary Edition, which is ridiculously hard, but that's okay. This mission will take you 3 hours if you do this on Legendary, so do not feel bad if you're dying multiple times in this ship, because everything is attacking you from everywhere. Imagine you're in the submarine and everything's just attacking you, much like Ace Combat when you're in the air, except for in space. And space is just way cooler than fighting on Earth or something like that, or Reach. Well, okay, fighting on Reach is actually pretty badass, but if you're flying an Ace Combat ship, wouldn't you rather be in a futuristic time in Halo? I mean, why not? And I bumped the mic again because I'm so cool. And all targets have been neutralized, so we're going to be treated to a beautiful cutscene, and it's going to be a little sad, so put on your tearjerkers, and we're going to be back as soon as I can, or I'm going to be back, but that's okay. Alright, so we're going to do a cutscene. See you guys soon!
I'm out here, 6.
Warning, M-Spec re-entry pack disengaged.
I need your override.
Warning, M-Spec re-entry. Cockpit depressurization complete. Canopy release lever armed.
Max Sabadok Siba.
Noble 5, please repeat.
Pull up surface grid 19 by 22.
Gladly. Only sword base, sector 18G.
Thermal enhance.
Noble 5, your pulse is elevated. There is nothing you can do for Dr. Woolsey and the others inside sword base. The mathematics are determinate. Noble 5?
I know.
Bravo, 2-9, you're cleared to re-engage thrusters. Noble 6, this is Holland.
Go ahead, Colonel.
We've flagged a Corvette-class vessel on the predicted docking track with our target. Get our makeshift bomb on that Corvette, and we have our delivery system. Noble 5 will escort the bomb. I need your Saber team to clear the way for boarding.
Understood, Colonel.
As she's already donated her slip space drive to the cause, the Savannah will be joining you to provide local fire support. UNSC Savannah. Our wings may be clipped, but we've got your back. I've stuck my neck out for Noble on this one, Lieutenant.
We'll get it done, Colonel. 6 out.
Target Corvette sighted within visual range of nav beacon RA-15.
We have visual. Target confirmed.
And we're back and we're attacking. What is this? Oh, we're attacking a Corvette. What? We destroyed one earlier? Yeah, well, there's billions of them. So let's destroy another one. Why not? So what we're going to be doing is, as you can see, there's going to be some turrets shooting back at you from within the Corvette. So what we're supposed to be doing is that during the time that this Corvette cannot call for help, and we're jamming their communications, we gotta go in as fast as we can and set it on a fuel, on a refueling track back to the supercarrier, and then we're gonna have our bomb inside, and it's gonna go boom inside and take that carrier down. You might be able to see it in the background whenever you take a look. So what we're gonna be doing is we're clipping the engines. And what clipping the engines means is that we're going to be removing the ability for this thing to be able to go forward or anything like that quickly, so it can't escape and go into warp speed. So there's actually an achievement for this is if you blow this up within 3 minutes, and I think it only counts if you're doing this on normal or higher. Possibly easy, I do not know, but I got this on normal because I beat the game first on normal. And then I beat it on Heroic, and then I beat it on, what did I beat it on? I beat it on Legendary, which is ridiculous because this is a really hard mission on Legendary, but we're not going to worry about that. Now, as you can see, everything, all the engines have been blown up. Now what's going on? We're going to have a whole bunch of people coming in.
5 signatures detected. More bogies incoming.
Like I said.
Echo 2 to Savannah Actual. Where are the reinforcements coming from? I thought the target was jammed.
Must be squadrons coming back from patrol, Echo 2.
Alright, so we have to take down these squadrons. And if you don't, that means there could be reinforcements, and then it will recycle more units coming into you. So you do not want that to happen, because when you're doing this, if more and more units keep coming, well, then you're kind of screwed. So you definitely don't want them calling for help. So you gotta shoot down every single one. It will target them for you. And ooh, looks like I got hit by the Corvette there, which is not good. So definitely do not get hit by the Corvette. I am down to about 42% of my shields on easy, which is definitely, if you multiply that by 5, I'm dead on legendary. That's okay. But anyway, that's alright. We're going to be doing this, and we're going to get into this Corvette, and we're going to be kicking some butt, because yes, there's definitely going to be aliens on that thing, and we can get some payback. Before that frigate, because that frigate probably had thousands of people on board, or at least a couple hundred, and that's a lot of human lives. So now we're going to kill billions of aliens as a repayment. So, an eye for an eye, a tooth for a tooth, that's how we work at war. So that's alright. So we're going to be killing this last guy, I think he's the last one, and then all we got to do is just go right on top of that Corvette, that nice little horseshoe kind of thing. You can just, you know, just sit right on top.
Surrounding a platform on top of the vessel.
Noble 6, set down immediately on that Corvette's topside landing pad.
It's a lot like how the Scarab looked in Halo 2. It was a little basket that you could hold in your hand. Here's a mini cutscene for you guys to look at. It's kind of cool. Alright, so all we have to do is land on here, and yes, you just jump right off. So that's why I'm still talking during this cutscene. Nothing really too important except for all 4 of these ships that I keep forgetting the names of have landed down, and I think it's called the Sabers, so they're Saber ships. Just think Power Rangers, because Saber rhymes with Ranger. Not really.
Measures won't work forever. Find a way inside and permanently disable that cruiser's communications. As soon as we're sure the Corvette can't squawk, we'll initiate Uppercut Phase 2.
And what Uppercut Phase 2 is... I'm not telling you, woo, okay, because we're going to kill everything in here, so let's do what they told us to do. Let's not spoil anything else for those viewers that definitely have no clue what's going on, and they're just tuning in and they'll be like, what's going on? What are he talking about for Phase 2? Anyway, yeah, so we gotta take on these elites, and yes, you can assassinate these ones like that, because they're so cool, and you can do your aerial assassination in here. I don't think that's an achievement, but aerial assassinations, oh my god, those are cool. Oh my god, if you have a sword, you can take everyone down. And just remember, if you tell me, oh wait, there's no swords on this map, actually, there is. If you go way back to before you were on your saber, there was a sword on one of the elites that this Marine kicked, and if he kicks it, then you can pick up the sword. So if you pick up the sword, you can do some pretty nifty assassinations, if I do say so myself on here, from jumping in the air, because this is zero gravity. So a very good important note: if you throw straight, you can throw straight. You can throw grenades straight. That's what I meant to say. You can throw grenades directly straight, and they will go into projection that you have made them. And I'm going to cough, so I'm going to pause this for 1 second and be right back. And I'm back. We punched that grunt in the face. That's so awesome. Alright. Well, gonna have to cut this video a tiny bit short, just before the 15 minutes. Just realized that this video was a little too long. So, yeah, I'm gonna have a little bit extra in the next video. Good for you guys. Alright, so, see you guys next time. Peace out from MacBain101. Subscribe to my YouTube account. I'll be back very shortly. Thank you to everyone that's been watching so far. This is part 2. Next is going to be part 3. There will be an annotation at the bottom right of the screen. Thank you, everyone. I'll see you guys as soon as I can.